Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are at game number 3 between E.G. HuK and Liquid Ret. This is going to be the final game in the series here between these two players, now tied up 1-1, with HuK winning last game with a very impressive 2-base push early on. Was able to do tremendous amounts of damage, taking out Ret's third base, killing off a ton of drones in a follow-up attack, and then while retreating, killing off Ret's next expansion that he attempted in the center of the map. In that situation, just everything went wrong. Everything went wrong for Ret. Try saying that 3 times fast. And yeah, he was just so far behind at that point, it was nearly impossible for him to win. He attempted some counter aggression. I mentioned it in the game. Just way too few speedlings to be threatening. Just by warping in a few zealots, HuK was quite easily able to handle that counter aggression. And yeah, there you have it. Again, that was unfortunate for Ret. Ret had a very strong showing in the first game. And yeah, anyways, that's enough of that. Let's take a look at what's going on here. It does appear like HuK, well, obviously we know he's going Forge Fast Expand, but is he going to try to go Nexus first? That's the question here. Let's keep an eye on this. Let's keep a close eye as to what he is going to do it. He is going to attempt to go Nexus first. Now, my concern here is that Ret is going to scout this very early on. Oh man, that's a danger. That is a big danger. Ret's coming out right now with that spawning pool first, deciding not to go hatchery first. Of course, that is to be safe. Better safe than sorry, some will say. Against any early game pylon or probe or cannon harass from HuK. But again, with HuK going Nexus first, this is a great opportunity for Ret. If he is aggressive early on, he could really do a lot of damage. And take a look at this wall-off positioning here. We do have the Forge right there. We'll be seeing additional building placement over here. Cannon situating itself somewhere in this vicinity. Likely somewhere within a box, or maybe right around here as well. But right within that box is where I expect that cannon to go. Here comes the Pro moving on forward. He obviously sees that hatchery at about half health right now. 50% of the way building. Almost 50% at least. Moves on forward. Scouts the fact that there is no gas yet. Is Ret going to again go for a quick third? Yes, he is. There goes the drone as Ret moves into a quick third base here in response to the early expansions of HuK. So again, the thing you can do is, you see that Forge Fast Expand, but if you spot Nexus first, you could attempt to push out off of 2 bases. Let's consider something like a Roach Speedling Aggression, or just even the heavy Roach attack. Or you just can take a quick third, or you can just stay on 2 bases and macro up and do all that fancy normal stuff. There are definitely many options, but I just wanted to throw a few of them out of there for you. I don't know what is wrong with me today. I cannot speak for the life of me. Speedlings can actually sneak back here. Unfortunately, as soon as they get close to the resource line, they will be within range of that cannon. Even right over here is going to be within range of the cannon. They could probably sit on the other side of this patch, but they're not going to be doing any damage there. So nice placement there by HuK of the cannon. It certainly disrupts a little bit of mining right here, but I think the coverage that he gets as a result of that definitely pays off for the slight loss that he's going to get in mining time. 1 Zealot out. Cybernetic score is now finished. Let's look for that Stalker here. There it is, Stalker being chrono boosted out. Overlord Scout moves on in. He's just getting full vision of everything that's going on right now for HuK. Now let's see what HuK decides to do. Yeah, he's going to go straight for that Overlord actually, instead of pushing out with the Stalker initially. Although the Overlord should be able to move into safety. There you go. Already starting to divert. So he should be all set. I don't see him actually losing his life today at least. Zealot gets 1 kill there in the center of the map. Looks like that was a Zergling. Yes, it was, because there are only 3 in play. 1 Ling moving over here, checking for proxy pylons or secondary scouts, anything like that. Also 1 Ling sitting over here, and 1 hiding in the shrubbery behind a giant statue. Behind the Gift of Freedom statue, as it were. HuK moves forward with the Zealot, scouts out the hatchery. He could actually stay here for a moment and do some damage. Probably worried, though, about like 12 Lings coming out and overwhelming him, so deciding to pull him back immediately. Wouldn't be surprised if we check that tower, force that Ling off of that. 1 Stalker fanning out over there. He's going to grab this Ling over here. 2nd Stalker going to be meeting up with the Zealot. Zealot actually turning face right now, trying to get some shots off on that 1 Ling. Now we've got 7 gateways coming on forward here for HuK, so he will be sitting on his 2 bases for a little while now. And we may be seeing, again, another one of those pushes that we saw last game. Now, just trying to go straight for the third isn't quite as effective here because those force fields and that type of harass isn't as strong in this map with 2 entrances and pretty wide entrances at that. Does move forward with the Zealot, though. Is going to get at least a few kills here. Wow. HuK. A little bit of early game aggression, getting a few free drone kills. My gosh, 7 kills before he loses his life to the drone surround. That was 1 effective Zealot, though. Already Rhett behind a little bit here. 375 resources behind his opponent, HuK. HuK trying to drop some pylons. He has this one on the high ground. Trying to save this one right now. Get rid of those Zerglings before they can force a cancel. Looks like he manages to do so. 10 roaches coming out, but HuK is ready to go. Level 1 weapon upgrade complete. And he's preparing his push right now into the natural expansion. The pylon does make its way on through. More Zealots getting warped in. We got 10 roaches just about to pop right now. Let's see what HuK is able to do and if Rhett can defend. Zealots going for the queen and the workers immediately. A couple stalkers trying to take out those roaches. A little bit of stalker micro pulling back that injured stalker. Lots of Zealots here. Giant meat shield for HuK, and a few of them making their way straight into the main right now while the rest of the forces try to divert the attention of Rhett down here. Going straight for the workers. This worker count is going to keep going up. That hurts. 25 workers killed, and that's going to keep climbing as the Zealots over there able to do a ton of damage. Zealots and stalkers duking it out down here. The roaches able to fend him off, but we still have those Zealots up there. 30 workers killed just by pulling off a few Zealots and walking them straight into the main. HuK was able to kill off a ton of Rhett's workers early on, and that is going to really hurt his income. Yeah. That's painful. No Vespene being mined right now at all. Zealots actually starting to work down that layer. And a couple sentries getting warped in. Nice force fields there. Oh man, very nice force fields. Buying himself time to get a few more warp-ins and actually defend against this. That is unbelievable. Had those roaches and speedlings made their way straight up there, he would have overwhelmed what little forces HuK had, but those beautiful force field walls diverting the walkway there and buying himself some time. Very effective there for HuK. Rhett is so far behind right now, taking significant damage to his lair. Still unable to kill off these Zealots, as with a bit of micro, he's able to overwhelm those few speedlings. Roaches being chased down right now by the Zealots. Drones forced to engage again. That hurts because his drone count keeps dropping as HuK has killed so many workers this game, and this early aggression from HuK just unbelievably effective. Rhett calls the GG. Good game indeed. Alright my friends, that is going to do it here for this series between HuK and Rhett. HuK ends up winning the series, winning games 2 and 3 with some 2 base early game aggression. Level 1 weapon upgrade, pushing forward with a massive Zealots, and that's some Stalker and Sentry support. He was able to do tremendous economic damage here by peeling off a few Zealots and walking them into the main. Besides that, with some good micro, keeping the Stalkers and everything he has alive a bit longer, ends up winning the game. There you go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the series. As always, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. I do try to do StarCraft commentaries about 5 days a week, and it's usually like a best-of-3 series. Every once in a while, if I'm really busy, it'll just be like 1 game on certain days. But anyways, if you're not already subscribed, consider doing so. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, well, I already told you to subscribe. Keep watching and keep owning. Take it easy, guys.